Hi, my name is Rebecca Nava Soto. I am a Latinx Chicanx artist living in Cincinnati, Ohio, and working here. I am a multidisciplinary artist that uses ephemeral installations, digital media, and mixed media painting. My work follows a lineage of Mesoamerican art history tradition and material and threads into that continuum. I explore language and iconography from those ancient writing systems through a contemporary Chicanx lens. I showed at the Weston in September 2023. My show there was titled Ritual of Imagination and Reconnection, and it featured selected works from 3 different series that I had done. 2021, The Edge exhibition, and 2022 was the exhibition titled Tepozanili, which is a Nahuatl word meaning radio recorder. And then in 2023, I had created a series called Tlacuapatia. And all of these different series of works had been attempts to and reconnection to my indigenous heritage and in various ways, from language to healing rituals, and also in response to contemporary issues that were going on. My work uses material and processes such as wood shaving, floor paintings. That is a very Mesoamerican indigenous art practice that continues to this day. It really sparked my imagination in terms of what's possible in a relationship with, an institution, yes, but further, the people that were there were really ones that believed in the vision of the individual artists that they had fostered and selected to show. It has been really the Weston that has been the guiding light for me in terms of feeding what's possible. It's something that I hold dear really in my heart. I really use it as a model going forward of what's expected and what I look for in working with other organizations and institutions. One of the things I think is so exciting, and I think that the Weston was such a pivotal role, was that marginalized artists can be seen and shown and understood that they make up part of Cincinnati in a really robust way. Thinking back to when I was a young artist in Cincinnati, I really didn't see people who looked like me, who were making art and being shown at these institutions locally. So it's a very exciting time to be able to see the Weston embracing and uplifting these traditionally marginalized narratives and stories and artists, and what the impact that will have into the future, perpetuating inspiration to younger generations. I've really been able to meet other Chicanx Latinx artists who are reconnecting with their indigenous heritage, putting their stories out into the foreground, because it's important as we move into the future as a nation, on this land. Just as an individual can't progress in their own life without looking at their dark shadows, we must look at our past as a nation in order to be able to flourish into the future. There's no other way to do it. When your story and your perspective as a marginalized person gets a place of honoring your work and your story to this degree that the Weston shows in this beautiful space, it is a alchemical process that happens that empowers you, and it's sort of a beacon of light that comes out into the world. I love the way that the Weston has also collaborated with local organizations, artist-run spaces like the Wave Pool Contemporary Arts Center, the Urban Native Collective, so I look forward to seeing how that evolves. Also, I think it's important to see and to talk to artists on the ground level and see how they're envisioning these institutions evolving. There is this unseen realm that is a huge part of being a human, I believe, and I found that the best way to access that is through art making. And we need the art that is going to dismantle structures that are problematic. We also need art to help us heal through that dismantling. And we need art that shows us what the future will look like. When an artist understands the power of what art can do personally, but then how that can flourish out and have a sort of immeasurable impact out into communities and other individuals in ways that you actually can never know. You just get infected with a desire to support other artists.